Let it be recorded that all ethnicities were welcome at the Great Black Hajj of 2009. Obama, the one-word incantation, Obama, would not be denied. Let's not forget that Barry proclaimed, quote, "The time has to come to set aside childish things," unquote. Let's also not forget that he pressed the point, quote, saying, "On this day, we come to proclaim an end to the petty grievances and false promise, the recrimination and worn out dogmas that for too long have strangled our politics," unquote. Who was Barry talking about, y'all? Some people speculate that it was possible that Barry was referring to those whom he knew would in less than a week be complaining that he had delayed congressional action on, quote, universal, unquote, healthcare, dashed the hopes of besieged homeowners, and need of a law that would allow judges to adjust their mortgages, and to add, abandon the Gulf Coast Civic Action bill to create 100,000 jobs in affordable housing for Katrina ravaged America, and put Organized Laborers Employee Free Choice Act on the back burner. Barry, object of the Great Hajj, personification of the Black Mecca, continued, quote, "Our capacity remains diminished, but our time of standing pat, of protecting narrow interests and putting off unpleasant decisions, that time has surely passed," unquote. Some even speculate that Barry was preparing to lower the boom on some undeserving, quote, narrow interests, unquote, that have malingered on the public dole for too long. What they may not have noticed in preparing to join the Hajj at considerable sacrifice for some was that 2 weeks before, Barry had revealed the, quote, unpleasant decision, unquote, he was contemplating Social Security and Medicare were, quote, a center part, unquote, of this planned overhaul of federal spending. Not only that, those who thought the battle of Social Security had been fought and won back in George Washington Bush's first term, surely mistaken. Some even speculate that the Obama-nites characteristically invest their own meanings to his speeches while remaining oblivious to his actual political position. Let's be clear, Barrett has spoken of a, quote, nagging fear that America's decline is inevitable, that the next generation must lower its sights, unquote. Interestingly enough, Black people haven't lowered their expectations, but instead imagine that their wildest dreams have come true in the form of Barry. Let's be clear, it is an unsustainable delusion, which Barry himself will dispel over time. So if you didn't know, now you know, Niji, that this individual has literally been setting us up for the okie doke. We gotta stay focused. We gotta have clear eyes in order to understand real lies. And with that being said, y'all already know the rest. So if you're functioning with me on a monthly, daily, weekly basis, y'all already understand that I got y'all. And until next time, like next time, y'all be prepared for more great content and more great videos. As I always like to express in all my other videos, I am not here to turn non-believers into believers. I'm only here to bring y'all food for thought. And with that being said, your opinion is your opinion. That part. Why though?
Michael and I also want to acknowledge
I mean, this dude is a genius.